Hello students, today we will talk about chapter number 11 of your EVS book, The Valley of Flowers. As we have already discussed about flowers and Valley of Flowers in the previous video, like where this Valley of Flowers National Park is situated, why it is so famous, and few important points about flowers. Today we will go page wise, means chapter, whatever there is in the chapter, we will go according to that. In the hills of Uttaranchal, there is a place where there are flowers everywhere. This place is called the Valley of Flowers. In some places, one sees red flowers blooming on bushes. Bushes are the small plants, they are known as bushes. While in other one find white flowers peeping out between the stones. Peeping means suppose you are seeking out from something. It is called peeping out. There are wide areas carpeted with brightest yellow flowers. Means those flowers actually look like it is a yellow carpet. And suddenly elsewhere blue flowers shining like tiny stars between the grass. How do they look like? Like tiny stars in between the green grass, the blue flowers. All this seems like a beautiful dream, doesn't it? Yes, because like a dream, these flowers bloom only for a few weeks in a year. Means all these special kind of flowers do not bloom round the year. They bloom for only few weeks in a whole year. Means in 365 days, only for few weeks. Now close your eyes and imagine that you have reached such a place. How does it feel? Which song do you feel like singing? Any song, like from anywhere. You can sing because of when you see the flowers. I'm asking from you, what kind of songs will you sing? Have you ever seen so many flowers grow together? Of course, maybe in some garden or somewhere like that. Now, are there any things in your house which have design of flower made on them, like clothes, sheet, vases, etc.? Now you tell me, like what other things do you have in your home or maybe in your surrounding that you can find replicate flower, means it shows flowers or maybe it has flowers in it. You have to tell me. Here is a floral design in the box below. Now we are going to learn about a very important artistic form. The design in the picture that you can see is called Madhubani. It is a very old form of folk art. Folk art means traditional art of a region which has been practiced from many decades, from many years, that are called folk arts. Do you know why it is called Madhubani? There is a district in Bihar called Madhubani. Here, during festivals and happy occasion, the wall of the houses and their courtyard, means the surrounding of that village, are painted with such pictures. These paintings are made out of paste of powdered rice in which color has been mixed. The colors used in Madhubani painting are very special too. To make them indigo, that is Neel, turmeric, haldi, colors from flowers and trees etc. are used. The paintings show human beings, animals, trees, flowers, birds etc. So now you know why it is Madhubani, because of the name of the place. And here why we are talking about Madhubani, because the colors are made from flowers, from the colors that the flowers give. Like a blue flower will give blue color. Similarly, a yellow flower, if you make them a paste, it will give away yellow color, and so on. So this art form is actually completely based and derived from flowers. Blooming buds. You must have seen buds on plants. If there are any flower bearing plants growing near your school or home, look carefully at their buds. Now, what is the difference do you find between a flower and a bud? Now, you can see in the picture also, if you can see on the screen on the right hand side, there is a completely bloomed flower and there is a bud. Bud means the first stage of the flower when it is not completely bloomed. It is a bud. In previous video also we have talked about a flower and a bud and how they are different from each other. Today again we will do a quick recap. What is the difference of between a flower and a bud and why they are different, like their functions are different, of course, because flowers give away the reproductive organ of a plant. Actually, flowers are also known as the reproductive organ of plant because from there new trees and plants grow because they have the reproductive organs. Now here you can see the same thing that we had discussed in the previous video. Flowers refers to a part of a plant that contain the reproductive organs that I already told you. It is often surrounded by colorful petals and sepals. Now petals and sepals we have already discussed in the previous video. Today also I will give you a quick recap. Bud refers to an elementary stage, means initial stage, or maybe you can say the first few stage. Elementary means first few stage of a leaf and a flower. So it is the first stage of a leaf and a flower, or maybe you can say elementary stage of a leaf and a flower, that is bud. Now you can see the picture of a bud and a flower of rose. Rose, how it will look if it is in a bud state and how it will look when it is completely bloomed as a flower. Now you can see there is the picture of the flower. Again you have seen this in your previous video. Again you take a quick recap, which are known as petals, pistil, leaf, stem, sepal, stamen. So all these are the part of a flower. So if you slit the flower, cut the flower from the middle vertically, you can see all these parts and few parts inside the flower. All these things, they are the reproductive organs. Now here in your book, there is a page in which different kind of pictures of different flowers are given and also asks that whatever flower you know the name, take them and also write the name over there. So for you I have written all the flowers name that are there in your book. So from the very beginning I am reading it out for you. You can see it on the screen also. So it will be very easy for you to also identify the flowers with their name, like gudhal, rose, sunflower, marigold, champa, chameli, tulsi, Raat Ki Rani and Guldordi. Now these few flowers, the Hindi name is given over here, means the local name. We are not talking about the scientific name of any flower because scientific name will be very different and difficult to actually memorize. So we are talking about the local name that they are known as. Now again in your book there is a question where you have to name the different types of plants and flowers. Here I have made a list, like the flowers that grows on trees, palash and gulmohar, the flowers that grows on bushes, rose and lavender, flowers that grows on creepers, coral vine, jasmine, flowers that grows on water plants, lotus, water lily, flower that bloom only at night, Raat Ki Rani, moonflower, flowers that bloom in the day and close at night, that is morning glory flower and sunflower. So all these types of flowers grow on different types of plants and trees, and they have different kind of functions and properties. Like few flowers, they bloom only at night, but few flowers bloom only on the daylight, and few flowers bloom from day to night all the time, and few are there which bloom for a certain period of time in a whole year. So all the flowers are different from each other, and they have special characteristics. Characteristics means special features, different features from each other that make them so much unique and different and beautiful. Because all the flowers are very, very much important, you cannot say that this flower is better than that flower, because all the flower have their own properties and characteristics. So you cannot really define that which flower is better or best. Now here in your book there are so many uses of flowers given. Like flowers can be eaten too. They are edible also. Edible means something that you can eat without having any adverse effect in your body. Here, what are the different ways we use flowers in our daily life? Do you know the flowers can be eaten as well? Many flowers are cooked as vegetables. In Uttar Pradesh, Firoza and Nilima enjoy eating a vegetable made of Kachnar flowers. In Kerala, Yamini wants her mother to cook her a vegetable made of banana flowers. Here they are talking about the flowers that can be eaten also. Here Kachnar flower, again Kachnar is a very local name. In Hindi the Kachnar flower is known as, now in scientific language it will be very different. So we are going to use the local names here. So here they are saying that in Kerala also banana flowers are eaten. In our West Bengal also banana flowers are eaten. Mamta and Omar, who are from Maharashtra, love pakoda made out of Sahajan flower. Again, Sahajan flower is a local name of that flower. So these are the flowers that can be eaten, like in pakoda, in vegetables, etc. Are flowers cooked in your home as a dry vegetable, or a gravy dish, or as a chutney? Find out which flowers are used for this. So my question for you are going to name few flowers that are cooked or maybe eaten as a vegetable or a gravy or a chutney in your home. There must be some flower. Like I can say, in my house, banana flower is been eaten as a vegetable. Similarly, I want the answer from your side. And now the next question that I will be asking from you is, name few flowers that are being used in your home on a regular basis. Maybe for puja or maybe for few occasions like marriages or birthday parties or anything else that you have or your family members have used during these times, during this year. You just name me few flowers. And that's all for today's video. I hope all of you have learned something with something